I was at my house with three of my friends, Josh, Rick and Sam. We were planning on staying up all night. So when Rick yawned and began to lie down on the sofa, I decided it was time to play our favourite game, hide and go seek in the dark. We would head down to the first floor of my house, which was underground. It was freezing cold, wide open, and if you turned off all the lights, you couldn't see a damn thing. The best part of this game that we played was the fact that we would try to scare each other. We would make as many creepy noises as we could. We tried to scare each other. Oh, how stupid we used to be. It was my turn to find them. I went upstairs to count to 60 when I noticed that there was a silhouette in the window behind me. Silhouettes always creeped the hell out of me, so after I'd calmed down enough to think logically, I took a closer look at what was behind me. It was a human-looking shape, except it was skinnier than any grown human should be. It was bold, and it was tall. When I looked close enough, I could have sworn it had tentacle-like moving arms. I had many trees in my front yard, and a very paranoid and overactive imagination as a child, so I thought nothing of this strange figure. I turned around and went downstairs. I turned out the lights and began searching. There was the standard roaring noise that they did, not really scary in the slightest. Then there was a deep chuckle. It sent shivers down my spine. I instantly felt like giving up. I didn't want to seem like a coward, though. Plus, they would just make the same noise every single time, and I would lose right away. I didn't want that. I just continued searching and hoped that they wouldn't make the chuckle again. They made a low growl, which didn't scare me much. It was obviously Sam. Then Josh did his idiotic high-pitched giggle that didn't scare me as much as it did give me other feelings. Sam and Josh both yelled like insane people, which was a bit shocking at first, but I got used to it after the first couple of seconds. Then there was the chuckle. I felt like pulling my hair out. I felt like I was being watched. I felt like I was blind, deep in this horrifying unknown. Then I realised that I was indeed blind in this horrifying unknown. I began walking towards the light switch, finally ready to give up, when I heard movement from the corner of the room that I had just walked by. I ran towards them. You had to tag them before you could say you found them. I moved around for a bit, arms outstretched, when from the very opposite side of the room, Josh began talking. "Allan, you okay?" he said, which means that Rick was here. Rick was usually the easier one to find, I thought smugly as I continued looking around. "Are you okay?" said Rick from the same direction Josh was in. From directly in front of me, there were footsteps growing closer. Then there was another deep chuckle.